Welcome back again to KY the Scholar channel. Today I have here with me my brother from Hong Kong, Mr. Yao Ajiman, who is currently pursuing a Ph.D. With the Hong Kong Polytechnic University. I've been sharing a couple of information about Hong Kong, and I believe will be of good help about Ph.D. application into Hong Kong, and also opportunities that I've been talking about. He's here to share a lot of information about Hong Kong, and I'm sure if you follow whatever thing that we are going to have here, you might land your opportunity to be in Hong Kong, being in academia or work or any other profession at all. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, I would encourage you to do so. And if you're here, you just have to comment, like, and share my channel for me. Just tell me all the information you want me to do vlogs on, and I will do so for you accordingly. So my bro, you're welcome to KY's the Scholar channel. I would like you to give a bit information about yourself.
All right, thank you very much, KYs. I am Daniel, and I'm from a family of 6. I'm the third born, and I enjoy watching movies as my hobby, and I also would like to read innovative stories at my free time. And currently, I am in Hong Kong pursuing my PhD, as you rightly said, and I am also blessed to have a wife who is also with me here in Hong Kong, also on a scholarship as well. So, thank you very much for having me.
You're welcome. Congratulations to you with your wife's scholarship.
Thank you very much.
Very impressed with your background. Innovative stories indeed, yeah. Okay, so thank you for the background. Could you please tell my audience a bit about you, your education journey?
All right, thank you very much. Yes, so briefly, I would want to say I had my undergraduate from the Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology, where I did a 4-year Bachelor of Science degree in Construction Technology and Management. Right after which I did a teaching assistant as my national service. Then I also applied for the master's still in Ghana, still at Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology, to do my Master of Science in Construction Management. After which I applied for the scholarship to Hong Kong. On the second time I gained it, and I came here. And I've been in Hong Kong for about 5 years now. And so I am still here working with my supervisor. Thank you very much.
That's awesome. So, Alent, you said you did the application the second time, right?
Exactly, the second time.
So can you please share your experience about it? What happened during the first time?
Yeah, so one thing with Hong Kong application is that during my time, they were looking for, in each and every year, there are criteria that are set.
Okay.
So there are certain years that priority goes to female students.
Oh.
There are certain years that priority goes to students that have foreign master's degree, not in their home country. And there are years that they give priority to undergraduates that want to pursue their PhD without having masters. So the first time I gave a try, I realized that I was from undergraduate straightforward, wanting to do my PhD. And so the priority wasn't honest at that time, since they needed a number of publications before you be admitted onto the PhD scheme. So it was quite unfortunate. I did the interview, my supervisor assured me, but then they had to do a departmental deliberations on the ranking of students before they pass it on to the school, then subsequently to the government for the scholarship to be awarded. So it was quite unfortunate I couldn't make it the first round. But on the second round, I had finished with my master's degree in Ghana. And so I also had the upper hand. And I had publications to my credit. And I applied, and God being faithful, I got it.
Wow, that's awesome. Well, just a quick advice to my audience right now. I keep saying that scholarship application is not an easy field. So you don't necessarily have to give up when you put in the first application or when you try the first time and then it didn't work. You have to keep pushing. You don't have to give up because you will definitely land your dream. And I'm sure my brother is a testimony to that. He is currently enjoying in Hong Kong. I know the craze for PhD students in Hong Kong. So he's currently enjoying with his wife too as well. So you can also be like him. You just keep pushing, don't give up. Yeah. So I want you
Exactly.
to, address my audience, the school that you are currently studying in Hong Kong, and then also your PhD application, the process that you went through, and then the scholarship too. How did you manage to get your scholarship? Because that is what we are looking for. Anything other than scholarship, it will be really difficult for us to study overseas. So I just want you to share your experience on that, the application process itself, and then the scholarship. Just give us a bit information about that.
Right.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. I currently study at the Hong Kong Polytechnic University, and it is one of the 8 fully funded government universities here in Hong Kong. For you to have secure the scholarship in Hong Kong, you have to apply to 2 schools out of the 8 public funded universities. And so the journey to the PhD, first of all, has to be you securing a PhD supervisor in my case. Because I know other universities that you don't necessarily need a supervisor before you apply. But in my department and in my case, you need a supervisor who is willing and capable to supervise your work. And you also need to have a winning proposal before you can be considered for this opportunity. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Just also a heads up to my audience. You heard you always need a winning proposal in order to be considered for a PhD in Hong Kong. So if you don't know how or what proposal actually is, if you're an undergrad student and you want to go straight to a PhD in Hong Kong, it is possible and it's also achievable. I know a couple of people that came to Hong Kong with just undergrad degree. So you just have to keep pushing, go to some of the university websites, as I said. They will definitely have an outline for most of the proposals. Therefore, you just follow it. And then if you have any supervisor within your university or probably some lecturers or professors that you are have that kind of good relationship with, you can show them your proposal for them to also guide you, before you even put in your application. So it's just a heads up to my audience. All right, so I think you have an impressive background, and then I'm sure my audience will love your background too as well. So I want you to give us a bit opportunities for those two that want to come for a master's, not a straight PhD. What is the process? And then always we are looking for scholarship. So how do they also be considered for, or how can they also be considered for scholarship to study in Hong Kong too?
Thank you very much. I believe with masters there are 2 streams. We have one that is masters by thought,
Yeah.
that is the MSc or ME, as some put it, and we have masters by research, that is the MPhil. And with masters by research, that is the MPhil, you will also need a supervisor that is willing to supervise your work. But with masters by thought, just as my wife gained, you just apply to it, then you will be called for interview. And based on the school that you got, they have different schemes of doing the interview. Then right after the interview, if you are paid as a candidate likely for the scholarship, there will be a follow-up document that you will have to fill to prove yourself, as well as referees that you've recommended for them to write recommendation letters for you. After which you can be able to enjoy the scholarship and then come to Hong Kong.
That's really nice. I think I've said this over and over again that Hong Kong has a lot of opportunities for international students. If you try the first time and it didn't work for you, you don't have to give up. If you gain a scholarship to study in Hong Kong, being it masters or PhD, you are being treated very well. That is what I can say. Yeah. So don't give up, keep pushing, and then definitely you're going to grab the opportunity. So, bro, you said you've been in Hong Kong for about 5 years now. Almost to your citizenship, right? So, can you please share a bit of your experience in Hong Kong generally? Do you think it's worth to come to Hong Kong, or do you think Hong Kong is just an ordinary, place that people don't even dream of coming? What do you have for my audience?
All right, thank you very much. I remember during my interview, they asked me a similar question. Now, why Hong Kong? And as at that time, I had read a lot. I've seen a lot of videos and everything. So I told them Hong Kong is quite known for its tourist site. Hong Kong is known for its academic prowess when it comes to research as well as teaching. Hong Kong is well known as an international hub where a lot of students from outsiders meet and we share. You have friends that can benefit you in the near future. So, and Hong Kong too is a place that they have a lot of money, so to put it. So at least when you come here, you also be treated well on a scholarship. So I believe all these things are there, just not to say that you wouldn't do the work. For the work, it will be done. But then there are so many things that it's enjoyable here in Hong Kong, and I'm really enjoying the place.
Oh, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Yes. I mean, just to add to what he said, Hong Kong happens to be a financial hub of Asia. So if you are in this field or any other field you find yourself in Hong Kong, the only thing is just pray that it fits in you, and at the end of the day, you would have the opportunity to enjoy. Yeah, I'm not saying the money in Hong Kong are just on the floor. They just go and mistake picking them. No, I mean, if you pass through the system genuinely, you are going to be successful as well. That is what I like. Yeah. So thank you for the insight. Yeah. So do you think education is the only way to Hong Kong, or do you think there are other opportunities too that people can start exploring to be in Hong Kong?
All right, thank you very much for that question. When I came first year, I was looking for a church to attend, and I met these wonderful people that are from Africa, and I met most of them too from Ghana that are working here in Hong Kong. Some are into construction, some are into teaching, some are also looking after other Hong Kongers here as helpers. So I believe it is not only through education that one can come to Hong Kong. I have met some people that even got work from outside and they came to Hong Kong to also come and work. And so the opportunities are vast and wide. The most important thing is to know how you'd want to enter Hong Kong. It can be through academia, it can be through professional working environment, it can be through other means that are legal. That is what I would want to say on that. Thank you.
Yeah, that's really impressive. I mean, I've done one vlog. If you haven't watched it, I would advise you to go back to my channel and then watch it about how you can secure a job to work in Hong Kong if you are coming as an international expert person. I keep saying that Hong Kong values skills. So if you want to go straight to Hong Kong to work, just make sure that you fit the special skills category. Someone that has worked in the field for over, let's say, 5 years, you are being seen in Hong Kong as someone who has a special skills in the field. So if you're looking for opportunities in Hong Kong and you have these skills too, it will help you. If you're an entry-level person, a fresh undergrad, and then probably you have done a couple of projects in the field you want to go, you can easily land a job in Hong Kong in that field. Or if it is difficult for you, try education, get your IELTS, and then try putting into their schools, their international schools for teaching, and then you'll be well paid. Teaching is not a lazy man job like what we used to know in Africa. Yeah, it is not the same income. Teachers earn a lot in Hong Kong too as well. So teaching can also be your field or your gateway to Hong Kong. Yeah. So now, bro, let's look at research collaboration. You are in academia, and then I'm sure you enjoyed out of your work or out of your academic work. So research is very key in academia. So can you please share with my audience, your research area for maybe likely collaboration to, who knows, maybe there is someone who is watching us currently that would like to collaborate with you. So can you tell them, your research area, your interest, where you want to go to, and everything about research. Yeah, you can just do a bit like just short.
All right, thank you very much. Just as I mentioned earlier on, I did my undergrad and my master's at the Department of Construction Technology and Management. So I am from the building technology background. And so with my PhD, I decided to do something on an area called knowledge management. And knowledge management, simply put, will be how we store knowledge, how knowledge is disseminated, how knowledge is distributed, how we make sure that the knowledge we have in a firm or in an organization is well kept so that we don't lose any. So it's very important that my study actually focused on knowledge management in construction education. So simply put, you see the kind of students we are producing for the industry out there, they are having a skill set that is different from what the industry perceives. So my research work came to bridge the gap between industrial offerings as well as academic expectations.
Wow, that's wonderful. That's wonderful. So, I mean, if you want to collaborate with him on any projects regarding construction, management, he's available. And if you reach out to me, you can get him. And then I will also put, his details at the description bottom if you want to reach out for likely collaboration. You just, let it be mutual and then respectful. He's a big man. PhD applications to Hong Kong is open now, and I learned the deadline is December 1st. So if you are aiming to study in Hong Kong, this is the time for you. It is open. You just have to start looking for supervisor, as you rightly said, and then put in your application. I hope you're definitely gonna land one, and I wish those that want to apply all the best. All right, so this brings us to the end of this episode. So if you haven't subscribed to my channel, I would encourage you to do so, as I have promised to come your way always with a lot of information. Globally, worldwide, if you are looking for opportunity to study or to work in UK, Canada, US, wherever you want to work or wherever you want to go for school, I'm here for you. Just stay here, and then I would always come your way with a lot of information. So thank you for having time for me. Again, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, I would encourage you to subscribe, and then do so to comment about the information you want me to come out with, and then I will do so for you. Thank you for having time for me. See you on my next upload. Bye-bye.